my dudes and moms of the tuna, welcome back from the Three Houses Golden Deer. In the last episode, we had to fight off the Death Knight and all that, who were trying to get whatever they were of Lord Saros's from that, her tomb, and I got the Sword of the Creator, which my dude can wield, so pretty cool stuff. Anyways, actually, the first thing I wanted to mention is because I only recently learned this, and I did not see this in the credits the previous two times I've beaten this game on both Black Eagles and Blue Lions, but the voice of Hubert is Robbie Daymond, who is my favorite voice actor. Somehow I did not know, or did not see his name right by Hubert, and it's bonkers to me that I did not know that, because he also does Tobin from Fire Emblem Echoes, which is where I actually really started liking him as a voice actor, because I really love Tobin, and I just really love the Hubert's voice is so different from Tobin's, but they're the same voice actor, and I've repeatedly praised Hubert's voice acting because it's been so good, and I can see that character specifically doing those voice lines. And it's kind of funny that it turns out it's actually my favorite voice actor, and I did not know that. I just wanted to mention that because I recently learned that today, actually. And that's about it. So we're gonna explore. It just makes me really happy because I love Robbie Daymond and his voice, and all the characters he's done.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand.
Yep, I know.
Yet as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
Well, I can answer that question, but I don't want to spoil anything. Let's do our supports now, just because I'm thinking about it. So Ignaz and Marianne have their C support.
Is that everything?
Yes, that's the last of them. Thank you, Marianne. Just when I thought all the laundry was dry, the wind got stronger, and by the time I realized what was happening, there were clothes dancing across the sky.
That must have been frustrating to watch.
I didn't imagine they would float all the way to the stables. Thanks again for helping me pick them up.
It was no trouble. They landed right at my feet.
Well, now I can hang it all back up before sunset. Everything should be dry by the day's end. All right, I should get to...
Are you alright?
Uh-huh. The hamper's just a little heavier than it looks. Do you think you could give me a hand? Whew, we got here just in time. Thanks for the help hanging everything up.
It was nothing.
Huh. What is it?
I'm sorry. I know I'm not much fun to be around. I'm not very good at small talk either.
Oh, no, that's all right. After all, just look over there.
Huh? Oh, the flowers are lovely.
They were mere buds until just the other day. Now look at those gorgeous blooms.
How wonderful.
If we'd been chatting away, we might never have noticed them. Sure, the laundry was an ordeal, but at least there was a silver lining.
Alright, very nice. Alright, what's the next one? Marianne has one with both Lysithea and Hilda. I only thought we had 3, but we have a bunch more.
Oh, Marianne! There you are! Lysithea? What's all this commotion? What's happening?
There's been an accident at the training grounds. A spell gone amok. Come on, we need all the help we can get over there.
Oh no, but I don't know how
We could really use your help before things get out of hand. Come on, hurry!
I don't think I would be much help.
Oh, for the goddess's sake! You won't know unless you try, will you? Don't decide you're of no use without even giving it a shot. Fine then. Forget it. I'll go on my own. You can just stand here and stare at the wall.
I'm sorry. I can't do anything right.
Oh, perhaps I took it too far. Hey, Marianne, do you have a minute? Listen, I'm sorry about all the stuff I said earlier. The situation was urgent, and I'll admit I wasn't thinking clearly. I shouldn't have been so callous. I hurt your feelings, didn't I?
No, it's fine. I'm the one to blame.
Huh? But hey, are you sure you're all...
I'm the one who should apologize. All I did was get in your way. You would have made it to the training grounds much sooner if I hadn't slowed you down.
Huh? Wait a second.
It's all my fault. It's always my fault. The accident was probably my fault too.
You're being so... negative. I don't know what to say.
All right. Marianne and Hilda have their C support.
Why do I have to clean the library? It looks like you're not busy. I was quite busy sampling pastries, I'll have you know. Who wants to sort books anyway? They're so bulky and heavy, it takes forever to lug them around. Right, Marianne? You agree with me, right?
No, I don't mind it.
Oh, you like cleaning then? I will say you look like someone who'd be good at it.
Well...
In that case, it's all yours. I'd only slow you down if I'm being honest. As I always say, if you want something done right, let someone else do it themselves. Right, I'm off to run some errands. I'll leave all this in your capable hands. Hey, Marianne, are you? Whoa, what happened? This place looks even worse than before. I didn't realize that was possible.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I just didn't know the best way to organize the books while sorting.
Oh, well, no way around it, I suppose. I'll show you how it's done. First, you have to decide where you'll put each topic. Then, all of the books that don't match that topic, remove them from the section. When you remove them, you need a temporary place to put them. Let's put books on magic here, books on swordsmanship here. Once you've done that, you just put the books back in their sections, like so.
Wow, Hilda, that was incredible.
Yeah, what kind praise. Looks like in the end, I'm doing this whole thing on my own,
Sorry. The least I can do is help you put them back on the shelf.
Alright then. Alright, let's do the next one. We have Leonie and Raphael with their C support.
Hey, Leonie, are you just getting back? Whoa, what's with the bag? It's huge!
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand. Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town. After that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean, that was just on the way.
Whoa, it sounds like you did a lot of running around today.
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
You planned all that out? Impressive! What are you gonna do with all that stuff you got?
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
Nope, can't stand the idea.
Who knew you were so thoughtful? I mean, with actual thinking ahead. You're so generous to everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I cook to relax, and it's nice seeing how enthusiastic you get about eating what I make. Whatever I give away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts of things when I'm in town. Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
That makes sense. You've got to use up the stuff you've got after all. Hey, Do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich. My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy. That doesn't mean I've grown up to be stingy. It just means I don't like to squander. Anyway, enough of that. It's in poor taste to go on about your own hardships. I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens I picked up some choice meat today. Why don't we share it?
Now you're speaking my language.
Alright, very cool. Okay, and the final one we have here for now is Lysithea and Hilda with their sea support.
Aw, are you sure? Thank you so much. You're always so kind to me. I'll have to repay you sometime. Hmm? Lysithea? What are you doing there? Don't tell me you were listening just now and judging me getting other people to do my work for me. I've got better things to do. Although, I do wonder why everyone is always so eager to help you. I only ask for help if they offer. I don't ever pressure people. So I've noticed. That's what strikes me as odd. I suppose they're just so taken with me, they want to help me out. I see. That would explain it. Oh dear, I was expecting you to argue, not to agree with me right away. There's no reason to deny what's clearly true. Everything about your outward appearance is immaculate and well thought out. Even your fingernails are always well kept and painted. No doubt your toenails are the same. I can't tell if you're complimenting me or accusing me of something. And you smell delightful, like candy. Or wait, am I catching a hint of floral? I'm so glad you noticed. It's oil extracted from a flower that only blooms at night. Floral oils, huh? I didn't think they had much use outside of homeopathy and house cleaning. I have some right here, actually. Here, I can give you a splash. There we go. I put it on your wrists, so you'll want to rub them together. Body heat is what activates the scent. Your wrists and your neck are relatively warm, so they're good spots to apply the fragrance. For a very subtle fragrance, you can also try putting it under your clothing. So, what do you think? It's lovely. Now I smell just like you, Hilda. Somehow, this makes me feel a little more mature. Thank you. So that's it. She just wants to feel more grown up. She's hard to read, that one. That smile, though. Who knew she could be so cute?
Alright then. God, we have a bunch of quests actually. Hey, we can get one of these guys, so we'll have to go do that next week or something.
Ah, Professor. Gerald was looking for you.
Indeed, where is he?
It seems he has gone off somewhere. If he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around.
I wonder if he spawns in the place where he is, or if I have to actually talk to everyone before I can actually find him.
I have something to ask of you.
Yeah.
I have something to ask of you.
Yep. I got it. Leave me alone. Okay. Oh shit, we have to do this immediately. Okay.
I'm pleased to have been invited.
Alright. We're gonna have
I am
tea with
grateful.
Rhea. Do 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 do. Alright, since we didn't technically get to give her favorite tea, I had to get.
Of course.
Oh, I have to make sure to get all of them right.
Of course. Is that so?
Nope. I have no idea which one it would be.
Of course.
Alright, whatever. I literally have no idea.
how quickly this delightful time has passed. However, we must return to our work. I appreciate your effort.
Cool. That was pretty bad, I will say that.
Think of it. The sword of the Creator, belonging to the ancient King Nemesis. You have to master it as soon as you can. I can't wait to face off against such a legendary weapon.
Oof. This wasn't the first time I've taken part in an Alliance Roundtable conference, but it was still exhausting. There's not enough cooperation in that group, especially from Lawrence's father. But at least my grandfather was surprisingly alert. Judging by that, I'd say he's got at least 5 more years in him.
Cheeky. I forgot Rodriguez here. Sup, dude?
I am Rodrigue Achille Fraudarius. I bear the great honor of serving as a lord in the kingdom of Fargus. I have come in Margrave Gautier's stead to retrieve their stolen relic. However, as I hear it, a group of students is to attend to this matter. I sincerely hope no harm comes to any of them.
Oh, Gerald? There's a I can't remember.
I never went and checked if he spawned at the spot, or if I just went immediately did the mission.
I can't believe my own brother is the leader of the bandits. House Gautier is my true home. And his. Please, Professor. He really is one of the worst people I've ever known. But we share the same blood. We're still family.
Yeah.
And we'll bring in Sylvain along.
Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave.
Why's your grave here?
Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you. But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
When the hell did Claude get to level 11? Damn.
It seems that our next mission is another bandit hunt. This time I've heard that their leader is the son of a noble family. What a complete disgrace to the nobility.
Okay, well, I can't actually even talk to Raphael until I got to support with Marianne for giving her the herbs that Rhea wanted me to give her. I don't know what support this is either.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, I suppose you came by to pray too?
That's right.
I see. That's why I'm here too.
What are you praying for?
Oh, nothing specific. I only call upon the goddess to give thanks, or perhaps to ask for protection. Anyhow, I should be on my way.
Do you have a moment to chat?
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say. I'm not very good at talking to people. The truth is, I didn't interact with people too often before I came here.
Why is that?
Oh, no particular reason. I'm simply not very good at it. That's just how I am.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you. I'm sorry. You shouldn't waste your time worrying about me. Please, just ignore me. I, have to be going now. Goodbye, Professor.
Alright then.
The coffin of Saros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead, they say it held the sword of the Creator. What could it mean?
Knew I could count on you.
Alright, we can now use the blacksmith, so that's very good. Do we even have anything to repair at this point? I may have sold the broken weapons. Actually, Claude's bow I probably will want to heal up. Let's repair this iron lance.
Is this it? There you go.
We'll repair his gauntlets. And then definitely her axe.
There you go.
Alright, and then to finish off, we'll repair Claude's iron bow. Alright, let's do gardening. Okay, so let's harvest. Now I can plant 3 flowers. Let's do pale blue, yellow, and normal blue. Why not? Cultivate with bone meal. Alright, we're done with free time for today. Alright, Hilda unlocked her budding talent in heavy armor.
Go figure. I didn't know I had it in me.
And Ignatz has unlocked his budding talent Reason. I almost said Reason has unlocked his budding talent in Ignatz.
I had no idea I could do something like this. I have a question.
Yes, Ignatz, what is your question? I'm not very good at sharing my opinion. Usually I just go along with everyone else thinks. I don't want to bother anyone. They'll appreciate your opinion. Let yourself be heard.
I see. Thank you.
Alright.
Professor.
What do you want to do? Lance in writing to Excel's writing class. I guess you're still going to be using Reason. Because you're good at Reason.
Lawrence, what's that expression about? Are you unhappy about something?
I hope you don't think I'm stupid enough to let my personal feelings affect me here.
Then don't make weird faces. Keep it together, man.
For Claude and I to work together so well is nothing short of a miracle.
You really think it's that big of a deal? Well, it all ended well, and that's the important thing.
Cool. Alright, anyone gonna go up? Nope. Alright, we're gonna be doing clearing the way today just because I'm gonna speed through it, but I need to do this so I can get one of the merchants who sells the gifts. go. Leonie gets MVP. Very good. And Marianne should unlock her hidden talent. Pretty good.
How could someone like me do this?
I've actually getting a hidden talent in lances. I kind of thought it was swords.
Professor.
Alright, now you want to change the reason in riding. It's like you literally last week wanted to just be lance and riding. Yeah, sure. That was kind of the goal, is to make you a Dark Knight. Even though you're not my Death Knight. Leonie's birthday! This was the tea party. I don't think I have her favorite. Well, Isn't the Angelica that
Thanks for inviting me.
works right?
That looks delicious.
Yeah.
I think this might be my favorite tea.
I didn't even think we had that.
Thanks.
So I'm glad we do. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
This is really nice.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
I got the wrong thing. Anyway.
Really?
Really? Alright. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea about those other two.
I see.
Pretty good.
I don't care what you think of me. I just don't want to lose to you.
Great. Admonish, apparently. Cool. Alright, do I have... Here you go, because it's your birthday.
Oh, thanks.
Sure. Yeah, it's been a while since we had... Oh.
Professor, what are you staring at me for? I've been doing all my training. I see. Captain Gerald made this necklace for me a long time ago. It's a reminder of where I came from.
Indeed. Alright. Cool.
Thanks for the tea. Invite me by again sometime.
No problem. Happy frickin' birthday, Leonie. That will probably unlock our beast support. I wouldn't be terribly surprised.
I'm glad I get to work with you.
Of course, Marianne. You can always count on your old pal Hilda.
Thank you. I'll do my best. I'm so sorry, Hilda. I wasn't much help after all.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm used to it. Give me some candy later, and we'll call it even.
Alright then. Cool, Hilda's flying one up.
I'm actually pretty good at this.
Cool. Raphael might go up in axes. Lorenz went up in riding. Not bad. Hilda went up in axes.
Now
Pretty
I see
good.
the heart of it.
Guess I'm still growing.
Huh, I'm actually pretty good at this.
Very good.
Impressive. Thanks.
We'll do Silas's. We'll do Seda's activity, I think, another day. Because I want to do the exploring. I didn't get to do the tournament. Okay, let's do this house versus house of lances. So Leonie's got really good lances, so does Lorenz. Who has the better strength? Actually, they have equal strength. I guess maybe that doesn't even matter. Because theoretically, wouldn't the strength just be the best factor there? Like strength and speed, so that they're doubling? Which in that case, Claude, even though with his E+ lances, he might be the one to go with. Or Hilda. Hilda's got even more strength. We'll let Hilda give it a shot, I guess. Why not? Oh, I can even use Wait, I can actually use Sylvain for this? I know I recruited him, but I didn't expect to be able to use him. I don't know if he'd be better than Hilda. Hilda's got D+ lances. She'd probably be all good. Let's do it. Let's give it a shot, Hilda. Ooh, yeah, I think that strength made a huge difference. And she's got decent defense, too, which definitely helps. I guess we actually won't be fighting against Sylvain. I bet one of these was supposed to be him. If we end up fighting a random unit, we'll see. You double birdie? Oh my god, I'm so glad I chose Hilda.
I'm all sweaty.
Yep, this one was supposed to be Sylvain.
I put in some work.
Yes, you did. Freaking kicked ass. Let's go. Semis is up against Ferdy. We'll use one, I guess. Why not? It doesn't hurt. Doesn't take away if I do, so. She doesn't have the best chance to hit him, but it's better than Nice.
I'm all sweaty.
Good job, Hilda. Hopefully we'll get Ferdinand on the team here soon. Level 6. He's not that low level. I mean, great, like Ferdinand or Sylvain in our when he came to the mission with us, he was level 9. So well done, Hilda. Let's go. I'm glad I picked Hilda for that. I think Claude would have also done really well. He had really high strength and even better speed. Cool. Dude. Oh my god, we got a bunch of supports again. Alright, Lorenz and Claude got their B support. Lorenz got a bunch.
Claude, are you aware of the most recent conflict within the Alliance?
Hello to you too, Lawrence. And you'll have to be more specific. The Alliance is always bickering over one thing or another.
Margrave Edmund is raising objections over the assignment of his troops to the eastern defenses.
If you please one noble, another will only gripe. No matter what happens, there will always be conflict.
That is just the kind of lackadaisical attitude that causes more conflict among us than necessary. Now, listen to me carefully. House Edmund may not hold much land, but the land they do control is quite rich. They also maintain a thriving port. Their influence is poised to rival even the most powerful players in the Alliance, yet they claim they cannot spare a fair share of troops? Do you find it acceptable to let such an obviously unreasonable objection stand?
It's not as though the threat of Elmira to the east has proven all that threatening of late.
Such negligence! What makes you so certain the Elmirans will not attack us tomorrow? If certain dukes hold back their proper share of support, it will only serve to weaken House Goneril's hold of our eastern flank.
Calm yourself. I am well aware that the financial situation of House Edmund is quite exceptional. However, what you fail to realize is that they're lacking in troops. They're not lying when they say they don't have that many to spare. As it were, the Elmirans have been nothing but peaceful since we refortified Fodlan's Locket. And are you aware that Margrave Edmund paid the majority of the costs for those repairs?
Is that so?
In fact, it's largely thanks to the skilled craftsmen he assembled that the fortress is now so impregnable. I, for one, wouldn't want to attack a fortress as formidable as that.
I do see your point. If House Edmund has already made its fair contribution, then that is all we can ask. Very well. I withdraw my objection. But even the sturdiest fortress needs soldiers to defend it. If we continue to squabble amongst ourselves, it will eventually fall.
Well, and here I thought he only cared about status. Still, if someone like him really came to lead the Alliance, it would not bode well for Elmira.
Alright. Ignaz and Lysithea have their C support.
Lysithea, do you have a moment? There is a matter of significance I'd like to discuss with you.
I know you're always seeking the attention of ladies, but why are you wasting your breath on me?
Don't be silly. I want to discuss the future of the Alliance, to have a constructive and candid exchange of opinion.
I'm not so sure I'm the one being silly. Actually, I'm busy. Stuff to do.
Now, hold on just a moment. House Ordelia will never benefit from such a narrow-minded mentality.
I was under the impression you were interested in me as a person. What do house matters have to do with anything?
As it stands, the bonds between Alliance lords are quite weak. If this state of affairs persists, I'm afraid those bonds may dissolve entirely.
I couldn't care less.
House Ordelia may be small, but a small house is fettered by fewer obligations than a larger one. Apply yourselves actively in diplomacy, negotiate wisely, and you could do much to help maintain peace among the neighboring lords. The recognition of those lords would benefit your house immensely. To that end, why not start with me, the heir to House Gloucester? It couldn't hurt for us to become friends, could it?
Yes, of course, when the time comes. But right now, I'm quite busy. Maybe later. As it is, I'm studying magic for the benefit of the Alliance, and I would appreciate it if you left me to it.
Ah, I see. Then forgive the intrusion. I will take my leave of you for now. But if there is any way I can be of help, to you or your house, I hope that you won't hesitate to ask. After all, as I'm sure you know, the future of the Alliance is my responsibility.
The future, he says. As though I have a future.
Alright. Now, Lorenz and Marianne have their C support.
Hello, Marianne. You're well, I hope?
Too much Lorenz.
I am Lawrence. Thank you.
I cannot help but notice you do not look it.
Is that so? I feel fine. Was there something you needed?
How unseemly of me. My apologies. It is not my intention to stare.
Does something about me seem off?
Oh, not at all. I was just remembering your father. Or rather, comparing my experience of him to you. Your father, Margrave Edmund. He is one of the shrewdest nobles in all the Alliance, with a noted gift for pointed speech. On and beyond the battlefield, his words have the power to move friend and foe alike. My own father has said he would not want to make an enemy of him. Naturally, I am of the same mind. Your father is blessed with gifts of confidence and eloquence, yet compared to him, you seem always reticent and downcast. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cause you discomfort. It's just that the contrast between you and your father is striking.
I have very little in common with my adoptive father.
But he sent you to Garreg Mach. Clearly, he sees potential in you. I think I see it too. Yes, a certain charm, gravitas, if you will, just like him. Oh.
I can't say that I know too much about him. I should be going now.
Yes, of course. Please, take care. Oh, such grace, such serenity. How could such a beauty be hiding in plain sight? With a little polish, she would shine magnificently.
Alright then. Yeah, as I said, too much Lorenz. Okay, let's move on. Next up, Ignatz and Claude with their C support. So many supports.
Claude, why didn't you say anything?
You were praying so fervently, I didn't want to interrupt.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I wasn't praying.
No? What then?
I was just thinking about the goddess.
Were you now? Fascinating. Please, go on.
Not here. Let's go somewhere else.
So, you were pondering the existence of the goddess, then?
Yes. All right, consider this. The archives here have all kinds of texts about the goddess, right? But when people tell stories of the goddess, it's only myths and legends that glorify her.
They probably hope to rake in more followers by glorifying the goddess as much as possible. That would be why the church tends to quietly shove all of their more questionable records under some secret rug somewhere.
Claude, don't put words in my mouth. That's not what I said. I was just wondering what the goddess looks like. That's the kind of thing I like to think about.
What the goddess looks like? Well, I suppose if she really exists, she probably looks a lot like us. In fact, she probably wouldn't be so different from that old woman working here in the dining hall.
What? Claude, please stop. The goddess I imagine is absolutely beautiful.
How rude of you, Ignatz. I'm sure that old woman was lovely back in her day.
That's just where it ends. Okay then. Awkward. Alright. Ignatz and Lysithea with their C support.
Good morning, Lysithea. Up for a stroll, are we? It's lovely weather for it. I might go wander outside myself. I'm sure I can see some beautiful sights.
Ignatz, hold still, will you?
Sure.
Your shoes are untied. It looks sloppy. Let me just fix it for you.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. But really, I'm perfectly capable of tying them myself.
Clearly that's not the case. Otherwise, this wouldn't be an issue. Now, hush. There we go.
Thanks.
You've also got awful bedhead.
What? But I examined myself in the mirror before leaving my quarters.
It's the back of your head. Quite unkempt. You really should get it together. I mean, really. You're born to a noble adjacent merchant family, aren't you? You really should be more presentable.
Sorry, Lysithea. You're always so perfectly put together. In fact, I'd say you're perfect in all respects. I don't think I've seen you fail at anything.
Well, consider that if I make even the slightest misstep, everyone will treat me like a child. There's nothing I hate more than that.
I see. Well, I think you're very mature. If anything, you may be overdoing it somewhat. I mean, people treat me like a child sometimes. But I like it, because it reminds me that other people care about me. You know? No matter how much we stretch, some things are always beyond us. I think it's fine to be vulnerable and ask for help sometimes.
Ignatz, are you really lecturing me about how I conduct myself right now? You're a sheepish, unreliable scatterbrain who can only ever think about what others think of him. Perhaps you should worry about your own maturity before you start questioning mine. Although you certainly look the part of a baby, so maybe that's asking too much. Anyway, I've got things to do, so I'm gonna go now.
Lysithea, wait. Hey!
Out of my way! You're such a child, I swear.
That was uncalled for. After all, I am older than she is.
The fuck? Picking on Ignatz. He's the sweetest motherfucker on the planet. Ridiculous. Raphael and Marianne with their C support.
Hey, Marianne, what you eating? Mind if I join you? I'm starving.
Huh? Oh,
All my favorite dishes are on the menu today. I might have grabbed too much. You want some?
no thanks.
All you've got on your plate are leaves. Are you sure that'll fill you up?
I'm done eating now. I have to go.
Huh? You're already done eating? But there's still food on your plate. Hey, Marianne! Huh. Maybe she's not feeling well. I should probably go check on her later.
Oh, is that so? I'm so happy you found all of that food. A little gray starling told me that you can find berries if you fly out toward the mountains.
Oh, I found Marianne. I didn't know she spent her time here. It sounds like she's talking to someone.
What's that? You want to try some nectar from the flowers in the greenhouse? That might be tricky. I guess you could try it if I'm already there. Otherwise, you might get locked in.
Hey, Marianne! Who are you talking to? Huh? Oh, the birdie flew off.
Yes, it looks like he has. What are you doing here, Raphael?
You were acting a little strange when we were eating earlier, so I wanted to check on you. I was worried.
That's sweet of you, but I'm fine.
Are you sure? Well, that's good to hear. As long as... Wait a minute! Were you just talking to a bird?
Excuse me?
I knew it! You can talk to birds! I'm right, aren't I?
Yes.
That's incredible! This place is full of interesting folks, but I didn't think anyone spoke birdie.
No, that's not it. This bird just happened to be speaking human.
Amazing! I hope I get to meet a bird who speaks human one day.
Oh my god. I watched a video from Anime Impulse actually earlier today where the voice actor for Marianne actually they were asking what their favorite lines of the game were, and Marianne's voice actor actually mentioned this specifically, and she recited exactly what Marianne said pretty much. So anyway, just kind of funny. Anyway, and I said anyway too many times. Lysithea and Leonie have their C support, and it'll finally be done for now.
I think I'm gonna pass out.
Whoa, Lysithea? You're really pale.
Yeah, I've been feeling really queasy all morning. I'm just heading back to my quarters to rest.
Can you even make it there in that state? Here, climb on my back. I'll carry you.
What? No. No. I'm not some sort of infant.
Always worried about looking like a kid. No time for that now. Just get on.
I'm feeling a bit better now. I should be okay from here. Thank you so much, Leonie. I hope I wasn't too heavy. Was I?
No, not at all. Actually made for a fun bit of training.
Training?
Yeah, carrying someone around is good for the legs. You're just the right weight for it, too. I might ask you to help me train again sometime. Anything can be a kind of training with the right attitude, you know?
Are you always thinking about training?
Well, I can't devote all my time purely to training, so it's more efficient if I can train while I get other stuff done at the same time.
Wouldn't that actually be rather inefficient?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, for example, if you're training for endurance, it seems running would be a better approach. If you're only ever training by cramming it in with other tasks, you won't be getting the best results. I'm no expert on the subject, but even I can logic that one out.
Come to think of it, you do always seem to stick to a pretty rigid schedule, don't you? I've noticed that you focus completely on whatever it is you've set out to do. Then you switch to something else and focus completely on that.
You've noticed, have you?
Now that I think about it, you may be right. Maybe that is the more efficient way to do things. Hey, you're really bright, Lysithia. Thanks so much for the helpful advice.
That was sweet of Leonie to check on me and carry me all the way to my quarters. And in the end, I just lectured her. She did thank me for it, but I probably could have handled that better.
Alrighty. Okay, we got sports between both of them. Interesting. There was one other sport that I got before I ended up doing those. And will it show up now? I unlocked a sport with someone else. It's either Linhart or Ferdinand, or maybe even both. Oh wow, it unlocked it. I didn't realize it unlocked both merchants.
Hello there.
Very cool. Now I need to just get the things for the units that I actually want to recruit. Alright, we're gonna do the gardening. Let's do green, red, and white. Works for me. And we'll use that bone meal I got to scatter the bone meal.
Maybe.
I think I said the bone meal. I meant the bouillon that I got.
This one, yes?
Alright, I want to buy the bait here real quick.
This one, yes?
Because there's the fish and mystery.
This one, yes? I think this one, yes?
I might as well buy all of
yes?
the bait. Why not?
I thank you. Return soon, please.
Alright, I did not get lucky. I did not get any of the mystery fish. Alright, let's do my supports. Why not? Ignatz and Lorenz with their sea support.
Ignatz, let us take a short break. I will pour tea. Please choose a teapot for us to use.
You want me to pick one?
I don't see any other Ignatz around here, do you? Go on now, we're wasting time. The pots are over here. I will leave the selection to your judgment.
Let's see. How about this?
That's rather plain. Why did you choose that one?
The tea you chose has a very subtle taste, as well as a smooth, light texture. Such an unassuming tea calls for an unassuming pot, and one that complements the tea's color. In addition, the pot I selected has a floral design. Although we can't go for a walk today, we can still bask a little in nature's beauty.
Very interesting. You know, you have an absolutely marvelous aesthetic eye. Precisely what I would expect from the son of a merchant house that has enjoyed the Gloucester's patronage for so many years. After we graduate, when you begin your trade in earnest, I will introduce you to my father.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. But I'm afraid I'm already on the path to becoming a knight.
Ah, right, you are a second son. Still, your eye for beauty is a talent that should not go to waste. Very well. If you are to be a knight, then I shall happily take you into my service.
Ah, well...
What? Does that displease you?
Not at all. I just need a little time to think it over.
His eye for the arts is unwavering, but in all other matters he is woefully indecisive.
Alright. The sports we've had to do today, I'm glad that one was short. Now, Claude and Raphael. Let's see, hold on. Yeah, probably after the... Maybe after the time skip, we'll see. Something else. Anyway. Yeah.
There we go. Time for a break.
Hey, Raphael, that's quite a load you've got there.
It was my turn to do the shopping again, but I might have overdone it.
Aren't those trips usually for food supplies? Why did you pick up a bunch of spears and gauntlets as well?
I was passing by the smithy, and the old man called me over. He said he was finished repairing the training weapons, so I grabbed them since I was already there.
I see. And those books?
I had just left the smithy when I ran into a merchant I recognized. He said he had some books that he brought for the library, so I took them off his hands.
Right. And that desk?
Oh, this? Can you believe someone threw this away? It only needs a little work and it'll be good as new. Someone around here was just saying that they needed a desk.
Of course. Now, this is just a friendly observation, but I see surprisingly little of the food supplies that we actually need.
Well, I worked up an appetite from carrying all this stuff, so I had a snack on my way back.
Raphael, I appreciate the thought, but you can't get so carried away with helping out like that. You helped us all right out of dinner. And now that I've seen your struggle, I have no choice but to join in this vicious cycle of charity. Here, I'll lend you a hand.
All of this stuff is pretty heavy. Are you sure you can handle it?
You insult me. And no, I can't. I'll only carry the books and offer my support as you handle the rest.
Alright, I really like that. Alright, yeah, support. It shows that I can't go anywhere on whatever, so apparently, I guess we need to wait. Maybe one of them's gonna ask to join the class. I guess we'll see. It's Didy's birthday. I'm gonna give him flowers. I can't recruit him, so. Aha, here we go. It's with Ferdinand. Alright, I can actually class up. Since I'm level 10 and I completed the Myrmidon class already. I could either be a merc or a thief. Neither of them allows me to use the magic, even though I don't... I think I have faith, that's about it at this point. Man, damn. Alright, yeah, I think that the possibility to get Vantage is a little better than Lock Touch, so I will definitely go for this.
A new path to tread.
Indeed. I don't know how often I will be low health, because that tends not to happen, but yeah, we're gonna wait until Claude's finished with this class. So how close is he? He's got about 16 fights to go until he completes that. Lysithea, though, can class up into being a mage, so I think we're gonna probably do that for her. I feel like that's a good idea, since she can... Does she use dark or black magic? I forget. She uses dark magic, so... Would mage be very helpful for her? I mean, I suppose it can't hurt, right? Because does it prevent her from using her... Unless it prevents her from using her dark magic. Alright, it doesn't seem like it would hinder her. I'm gonna go, for now, let's just make her mage. It's okay. And she'll get Fiendish Blow when she maxes it out, which gives her +6 magic per turn, or is it +5? I've forgotten. It's it. Yeah, and she got a good boost there to some stats, so very cool. I don't even know if I need Leonie to max out her soldier class. It just gets her like HP +5 or something like that. No, I don't think it's that much. What was it? What got boosted? Her dex, right? When she became a soldier, I think so. So Dex plus like 2 or whatever, she gets that stat. So I kind of feel like I want to make her a cavalry unit already. All right, I think we want to do it. I think it'd be useful for her. Very good.
All that hard work's paid off.
Indeed. Hey, so the pre-battle and the battle itself both took super long, so I have to split this into 2 episodes. The battle was actually really, really difficult on hard. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed it. Did like appreciated. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you all later.